Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Welcome, everybody, to GT Champions. It is the GT3 Open, round number 5 at Portland International Raceway. We finally get to race here. It's a fantastic track we'll talk about in a minute. But after a break from last week, so everyone can go compete, including yours truly, in the Nürburgring 24-hour, that was a race. We'll talk about that a little more as we get into the broadcast. That is me there, Chris, on the left there. I will be doing play-by-play along with newcomer Noah, who goes by Parquet. Noah will be joining me there. And just, I have to pause for one moment. We did not make this avatar for him. He wanted the faceless person, just in case anybody was wondering why we're not giving this guy a face. Because Pix would be like, I want to make a face for him or something. But anyway, Noah's here. Noah, say hello, sir.
Hello, everybody. Hello, GT Champions. I appreciate y'all having me here. Like Chris said, I'm Noah. I go by Parquet on the internet, not Butter, but looking forward to a great day of racing.
Wow, that brings back memories. Holy cow. That's awesome. Good job, Noah. All right. We're gonna be hearing some more from Noah today and our future events. And of course, Pix is here. What's up, buddy?
Hi Chris, hi Noah, hello everyone.
He'll be getting all of our camera work done today and all the beautiful graphics that you see. He puts that all together. And none of this would be possible without our friend Eitan. Eitan, we love you, brother. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday, wherever he is in the world. I don't know where he is right now, but he is he's an international, no, the international man of mystery. Because everybody's like, we've never heard of this guy. But anyway, all right, we are at Portland, folks. It is 12 turns of yumminess. It is such a fun track. I was so excited when they brought this track into iRacing. I think it was the last update, not the one we just had, but the previous update. This track, folks, is awesome. It holds a record from way back in 2018 in a Ferrari 488, which doesn't race here anymore. We're in the 296 now, and then of course they just released that new one. We'll talk about that maybe during the broadcast. But it's out in Portland, Oregon, folks, and this track, if you just look coming out of the final corner and on the backstretch, these big long straights, these guys are going to get these things wound up all the way. Some of them might be even into 6th gear by the end of the straights, but it is fast and it is so much fun. But that first sector, turns 1 through 7, those are going to eat people up today. That is where you're going to see our off tracks. And then the final corner, turn 12, it's a doozy. There's a wall there to meet you if you don't get that exit just right. So this should be fun. Pix, I love this track. Have you ever driven on it?
Only
I
for a couple laps, and yeah, it looks fun. Yeah.
yeah, dude, it's so much fun. They race everything here. IndyCar races here. The NASCAR actually races here too. I don't know if they race here now in their current seasons. Do they still race here? I don't remember. I have to go look.
That's a good question.
Any-
No idea.
Yep. But anyway, here we are, folks. The next 4 weeks to finish off the GT3 Open. We're at Portland next week. We'll be at Algarve after that. Watkins Glen. Those two are great tracks. And our friend Noah here will be bringing you the play-by-play for those because I am going to have a much-needed vacation. But I'll be tuning in for sure. Driving down the freeway on the Algarve race, I'll just have my earbud in, listening to the chitter chatter. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, so here's our pro standings. Ollie is still leading the points by quite a bit. The drop rounds, of course, we still have to calculate those. Those will be calculated after a couple more rounds. But Ollie, Andre, and Javi are your top three, and look how close Javi and Andre are. So now Andre's here, Javi is not. So that should add some spice to the championship there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. As a matter of fact, okay, so Andres had his drop round calculated in his score, but not Javi. So it's a little bit different. I think Javi will be a little bit further back. But anyway, we'll let them duke it out. In our pro-ams, Lucius, he just kind of showed up and it's just kicking everybody's trash. Now Finn is out here, and you'll see he's pretty far down the order, but he is holding the fastest lap of the race as a pro-am on the track right now. So he's going to be doing great. But Lucius, Jakob, and Jerry Jones are your top three. Hey, you know what? Jerry Jones in the top three. Let's go. He's having a good season. I love it. And of course, Luke Mansky, we know he's been exceedingly busy, people. I don't know what you guys are doing to make him so busy, but keep it up. He is, I'm sure, loving the busy work. LukeManskyRacing.com. He's our sponsor for this season of the GT3 Open, and probably more to come. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks, Luke. Folks, go check him out. Sim racing stuff, real real world racing fabrications. So I want to go check out his shop so bad. I want to go see what it looks like one of these days. Anyway,
How far is he from where you are?
Probably 3/4 of the way across the United States. He's all the way by the Great Lakes, I think, up in Wisconsin.
Okay.
It's not a place you visit in the winter. That much I know.
Huh.
Don't go there. Don't go there. PC Systems is out and about, and we have a Gran Turismo series that will be announced very, very soon. And they will be sponsoring that series. But go check them out, pcsystems.com. You can tell them, GT Champions sent you. If you want to talk about more about some of the stuff they do, you can ask me, or you can reach out to Richard or Bill. Richard would be your go-to guy there, or whoever answers the phone. Great call center partner. I use them for all of the sites that I don't want to answer 24-hour lines for, so I can sleep. I like sleep. It's a good thing especially for old guys. Anyway, and of course, we're our buddies at Origin Micro, our global sponsor here for GT Champions for all of our events. Go check them out, folks. OriginMicro.com. And ask for Don. Ask for Don Doney, and he'll hook you up. And there's some new product from HP coming out, and I'm already on the waiting list to grab some of it. So he is. I don't know how he does it, but he is like right there at the tippy top with all of the manufacturers, and he just gets it because they house all their own stuff. They don't drop ship from manufacturers. He literally buys millions of dollars worth of product to just store in his warehouse so it can be shipped out immediately when you order it. So there you go. All right, folks, I'm going to step away and I'm going to go tell these drivers what's up, and I'll be back. I'm going to leave you with Noah.
Perfect. Sounds good. While we get that going, again, hello everybody. Welcome to GT Champions. Going to be a great day in the city of the Rose, Portland, Oregon. Pole sitter today, Finn Coleman, followed by Ali, David Griffin, Lucius Labinson, Chris Roz, Stephen Williscroft, Toby Stoll, Stephen Saunders coming in 8th place there. A little bit further down the grid, we got Andre Duna, Jerry Jones, no relation, Jacob Wilson, Brian Hoskins. Oh, and there we go. That's it.
Now you guys get to enjoy Portland, which is arguably one of my favorite tracks. They race everything here. It's a lot of fun. Turn 1.
72 degrees, pretty outside today, partly cloudy. I don't think we will have any rain. You notice on the top right, we have an altitude of 16 feet, so not that far away from sea level. I did do some reading on the track and saw that it was almost perfectly flat, so drivers won't be having to deal with a lot of elevation changes. It'll just be a lot of fast sweeping right-handers and a lot of grass. I know maybe John Deere is out there looking. Hopefully nobody goes, mowing any grass while we're out racing today. Not a lot of heavy braking.
Yeah, I agree. We have a couple comments in the chat. Chris Rice, who's on the grid right now, says, "New track, new tire model. What could go wrong?" He's not wrong.
A lot.
Yeah, but from
Good
what
luck
I've
to you
heard,
too, as well, Chris.
I haven't tried the new race model, but I've heard only good things from a couple of popular drivers. So yeah, I think this is a big improvement for the sim.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Of course, coming from the GT7 land, going to be trusting y'all's words and judgment on all the updates. It's fun. I just get to watch and see how everything plays out.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, I am back and had a nice little conversation with the drivers. Turn 1. Did you know? Look how wide this track is, you guys. When you see the cars on them, look how wide it is. There is so much room. So there should be no problem with these guys getting through the first sector. It should be a lot of fun. Welcome, Piotrek. I don't know how to say that, but somebody's here watching Ollie in our chat. So there we go. David Griffin is here and Chris Rice. Those are two of the drivers. Hopefully they're not texting and driving. That would be really unfortunate. Trust me, I have tried to race just trying to put a glove back on, and man, that crap is hard. Do you know what I learned? I learned this one the hard way. Even if you're driving down a straight, if you let go of the steering wheel, it just starts like tank slapping. Like the wheel will just go back and forth. Whap, 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 whap. So it's a lot of fun. There's Dave Griffin. I forgot to tell you, here we get the chance to have these guys put their videos up so that we can see them in their rigs. So David Griffin's there. Where's David Griffin running in the points right now? He's a ways back. He's about 100 points behind Ollie. There's Toby. He's got his camera on now. There we go.
Look at these beautiful people. Everybody's locked in, warming these tires up. I love to see it.
Yeah. They've got just a couple more corners before we go green. There's Steven Saunders. He's out there. So there's 3 guys. That's awesome. I love to see them put all that together. Look at this, how tight this is here. This is going to be an overtaking spot right there. That is a big braking zone coming down that back stretch. And we're going to find some people making moves into that final corner. All right, the pace car did not go into the pits. Oh, no, the pit entrance is to the right. That's right. I learned that the hard way. All right, here we go, folks. Waiting for those green lights. We got McLaren versus Porsche on the front row. And that's Finn Coleman. Let's see if he can do anything with the cars. There's the lights. They're off and running. Oh, here we go. There's people making some moves. Ollie's trying to get up there. No, that's Lucius and Finn. Ollie's back further. Okay, here we go. Plenty of room, guys. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh
Oh,
no, round goes. Who was that? Oh,
that
David
David Griffin.
This guy,
Oh,
he's the new Tim Connolly who has the worst luck getting turned around. Well, off he goes. Okay, there we go. Ollie is up front. Okay, I was like, I swear I had that figured out right. I was looking at the wrong list. On your screen, I had the pro-ams were on top, and I was like, oh wait, I'm not used to that. So well, it did, but that's fine. Now I know where to look because I was so confused. I was like, how is Lucius up there? Oh, there we go. All right, so there we go. Remember, folks, the drivers that have the little red marks next to them and the red mirrors, those are our pros. The blues are our pro-ams. We got a new driver on track today. What is his name? Jacob Wilson. Yeah, he's out there. But look at that. They already spread out single file. It doesn't look like there's a lot of battling happening. I think people are settling in. Now, we know that it is possible to run this whole race on a full tank of gas, which most of them are probably running. And you could probably do it on the tires, but I'm going to tell you, this first sector of the track, these corners are not necessarily slowed corners. They're kind of medium speed corners, and they're going to eat the tires up a little bit, especially on those mid-engine cars. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform there. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Someone's making a move. This long stretch all the way down the back. Is that Lambo going to get enough in there? He's right there. He's right there. Oh, guys, it's going to be like this all race long. I'm so excited for it. I know Noah's been paying attention to some of the races as the cameraman in the tower tries to figure out where to point his camera. Did David Griffin pit, really? Oh, okay. I wonder what he did that for. No. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this one. This is for P2. It's McLaren versus Lamborghini. Oh. Uh-oh, who's that blinking behind him? It's got to be Toby. Why is Toby blinking? Where is he? That's Wilson back there. I don't see him at all. He might get bounced. Oh no. Oh no. Not bueno. This is not bueno. Little too hot. Little too hot. Yep.
oh,
That'll do it. Well, he didn't. I don't know why he would have had to pit. Oh no, Brian.
oh.
Brian.
I was just about to say David kept it off the grass, and then we cut to the grass.
Yep. Wow, he just went straight into the grass. That was weird.
Yo.
It's like a. Oh, that was just a little baby tap. Just a little baby tap.
First bit of lawn mowing there.
Lucius is just trying to.
Oh,
look at this battle between Finn and Lucius.
And he's not letting up. Look at Ollie there. Wow.
Lucius came into the series as an unknown pro-am based on his I rating. And of course, we look at how people perform during a season, and he's going to be moving to the pro class. That's for sure.
We know him now.
Yep. That happened with Patrick Rich, who we haven't seen this season, but that's because he's having some personal family things going on, so he asked if he could skip the season. We have who else did we promote? Oh, Andre Duna. He's out there on track. He's been promoted to the pro class. So we have a few drivers that do that. Oh. These guys make this track look so easy. I've only driven since the update. I've only driven like 3 laps on it, and they weren't even competitive. They were just sighting laps. But I was like, dang, this first sector is gonna be just so much fun. Look at all this. Oh, look who's showing up. Here comes Jacob Wilson, newcomer. He's putting the screws to these guys now, and Chris Rise is there. Oh boy. Wait, is that Steven Saunders in front of him? Did something happen to him? He was
Well,
ahead of them
Steven's
the whole
actually
time?
up 2 positions.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah. Look at you go, Steven Saunders. Okay, I talked to him the other day. And as a side note, drivers can call and talk to me about anything anytime. This is not one of those. This is not one of those leagues where the mysterious race director just doesn't talk to anybody. I love hearing from the drivers, and he was telling me, he's like, normally I can't make these races because he's in a training league. So it's a league, I guess they do where I don't know how he does it. He didn't explain it very well, but the idea is that these people are doing training and teaching on driving. And I've noticed in watching his driving, especially during the Nürburgring 24, and we were teammates in the car, he's really grown as a race driver. So he's getting a lot better. Remember, he used to just spin out every other corner picks. Remember that? Now he's like, well, he's running in third on the third. Well, he's running somewhere. Where is he running on track? Okay, yeah. So he's still top 5 on the track.
It's on the track.
Ooh, Chris Rice looking under Jerry Jones there for a second. He and Jakub are on a team together. I don't see Jakub here today, but that purple and yellow is not. Or is that orange? When does it become orange? Yeah, I would say it's orange. That's like a very light-skinned pumpkin, or squash. Yeah, I guess it would be orange. Jerry Jones in that AMG up there. He races with Sector 7 Racing in iRacing, and they have their whole series that they do out there. But he's like, no, I'm rolling in iRacing because this crap is the stuff, and it is. Chris loading up the brakes right there. What are you thinking so far, Noah? This stuff.
The thing that's on my mind right now is, firstly, seeing the 2 packs forming is always nice. I feel like there'll be really close racing, amongst both packs. But secondly, I actually had a question for you all about the effects of slipstream in iRacing. How much is that valued, I guess, on the track or to the racers?
Well, let's see. Let's watch this as Chris Rice is following him down the track. Yes, it is a much more realistic slipstream. Like, you can pull up on somebody, but it's not as exaggerated as it is in Gran Turismo. Each of the sims have their strengths and weaknesses, right? So
Yeah, I'd say that in Gran Turismo you can adjust it. It's like strong, soft,
weak
or
for
off.
real.
And
Oh,
ouch! And here it's just there, and it depends on the car that you're driving and the car that you're following. So, for example, you can have in oval racing, your cup car will have a different create a different drag and slipstream than your truck, your NASCAR truck. So it really depends on the car, so it's very realistic because you will not have the same on a GT3 that on a prototype than on a NASCAR race.
Yep.
gotcha, yeah. And the reason I'm asking again is like this type of track, with a lot of these fast corners and these straights, right? Like sometimes you're seeing a lot of people setting up moves 3-4 laps in the future almost. So yeah, it's something interesting. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's interesting, and oftentimes you're gonna find these drivers. They're like, we're gonna try to take this whole track on fuel. I'm just gonna keep this guy with me, right? I'm just gonna stay behind him, save maybe a little bit of fuel in the slipstream, and not necessarily go for an overtake. You know, that could be what's happening there. There's Andre. way back there. What happened to Andre? I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say. And for Noah's sake, we have a little marker, like a little a feed that just tells us who passed who went off track, who crashed, so that we can go find stuff. Okay, so there's
Gotcha.
Andre running in 6th, right there in that white Porsche. And oh, yep, he probably got nailed. Probably dinged up the front end. We're gonna check and see if he pits here. This is where look how fast these guys are. They're so fast. Look at them going through these corners. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, do your sound picks. Oh my goodness. All right. Andre Duna was last season's Pro-Am champion and in the Porsche Cup, right? Ooh. Yeah, Chris has been well. That's where that slipstream comes in. It's kind of a slipstream train going on there because Jerry Jones is in the slip of that McLaren in front of him, so they're hitting turn 1 a little bit faster than they probably were practicing for. So Chris is probably like, "Oh yeah, I'm going like 10 miles an hour faster. I better slow down."
Absolutely.
Fry's here. Who's this guy trying to have a darker voice than mine?
I'm sorry, Fry. Didn't mean no disrespect. I was born like this.
Hey, they're both from the South, but they're gonna have to argue about which one is more South than the other. I think Florida usually wins that. In the who's most South, who's most Southern, as far as like how they act. Uh-oh, Jerry Jones, not a great exit out of the corner. Chris Rise is gonna have him on the outside. Oh, what's this now? Whoa! Now Chris should be able to keep the inside to the left here. Wow. Wait, who cut? I was watching the purple car. Oh, he did? Uh-oh. That's gonna be close. One of the different things about iRacing compared to Gran Turismo is the penalty system. So in iRacing, you get a slowdown penalty, and which was done kind of in the older versions of Gran Turismo, right? But Gran Turismo now has a zone that it says it's going to just slow you down for you, right? And here you get the slowdown. You can bleed it off anywhere and wherever you can. But you do have to be off the pace for X number of seconds. So look at that. Chris Rise all over that McLaren. He's like, all right, I got around the AMG. Now I got to start this over. So he's just sat there, just like what I was talking about. Just sit there in the slip and wait for the opportunities to open, because they usually do.
Especially in a long endurance race like this, no need to, make any wild moves too early. We're 13 minutes in, everybody's settling in, so I'm sure it'll be interesting to see if this was part of Chris's plan.
I think probably is.
I do want to give a quick shout out to Jacob Wilson, currently up 5 positions from the start. So shout out to you, sir.
Yeah, and that's who Chris Rise is following now in that black McLaren, or is that a Corvette? Oh, that's a Corvette.
I think that's a Vet. Yeah, that's a Vet.
It is a Corvette. Okay. You know what I don't see on the track, but we will see coming. Ooh, okay, that was close. I wonder if Steven's gonna get an off track for that. He went over the white line with all 4 tires to that one corner. Oh, Chris peeking out there trying to catch that Corvette looking. He's like, no such thing. But anyway, we're missing the Mustang picks. There's nobody in the Mustang out.
Yeah, no Mustangs at all today.
We're probably just gonna have to do something and make a race that will make sure that we have at least a Mustang in there, right?
Yeah. And by popular demand, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like people really want to see a Mustang out on track. So yeah, there's some new series plans coming, folks. I'll just leave it at that. Fry is going to be like, what? He's going to want the game. At that point, he's gonna want the game. He's gonna be like, oh, okay, I need to sell a kidney or something, and so I can.
At all costs, we got to make it happen. Get me on the
Yep.
track.
Okay, look at these guys. They're slowly catching up to Steven. Now, Stevens has been doing some pretty decent lap times. His lap was a 1:13 flat, and all three of these guys behind him were a half a second faster in the previous lap. So I think they're starting to get into their own. Whoa, Chris!
Ooh.
Not great. He loses a bunch of time. He might be getting a faster exit, though. That slipstream, that's where it comes in. You can try to climb back up there. Oh, Chris! Holy crap!
Oh,
He was a little too hot through there. Chris is probably watching the broadcast and trying to see what's going on instead of racing his car. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. You focus. Focus. Jerry's like, I'll take that back, please. Thank you. But look at you, Steven Saunders. We're gonna give the high pre driver some love. Having a great race, running 5th overall on the track. Look at him. He's old. He's older than me, and I thought I was old. But man, I'm telling you, in sim sports, there's tons of 60-year-olds and older. Like there really are. And you know, all these people that say that laugh and say you're playing a video game. Well, screw you. This stuff is awesome.
You don't even need to say tell them to screw you. They just need to look at your rig and look at Stevens. It looks awesome.
Yep. Stevens is way better. His triple monitor, so you can see out the windows of the car. I'm stuck on one screen, folks, and it's gonna be like that for a while. Ooh, that was close, Steven. Can we look and see? Did he go over the line? It doesn't tell us if he gets a slowdown, but it looked like all 4 of his wheels went over the white line going into turn 1. Anyway, these 4 really keeping it together. We probably should see, give some love to our race leader and pro champion. Where's Ollie at? There's Finn.
way away from everybody
There's
else.
the champion. And no, folks, that old man in the picture is not who we see on the track right now. In fact, he is about as far away opposite as you could be. Ollie, just 14 years old, out of somewhere in Europe. His flag says Poland, but I think he said he was in actually UK or Scotland or something, but picked up by the Luke Mansky racing team. Luke, seeing the talent, says, hey, we're gonna do something about that. And let's see, Steven Saunders is our Pro-Am leader right now, right? Or is that Lucius? What's Lucius's last name? Labinson? Yeah, Labinson. Okay, so Lucius Labinson and wait, Finn is Pro-Am? Ah, that's right. Okay. A little bit spread out on the track most everywhere, but right here, these are our closest battles. Chris Rise gonna have to climb all the way back up there. Uh-oh, what happened to Jerry? Did he lock him up and go off the track? That was close. Oh no, this is where it's gonna be. Oh, jeez. He's gonna get it sideways. He gets it sideways. No, he gets the curbs. And he's like, doggone it. Ugh. You know what's funny is Jerry Jones, myself, and Steven Saunders there in that McLaren. We were all driving the same car at Nürburgring for the 24-hour, which is a lot of fun. Jerry Jones isn't even on the high pre team, but he's been around racing with us here at GT Champions for, I think, about since the beginning. He's been around a long time. There's Brian. I like your livery, dude. See, I wonder if anybody changed cars this round. I didn't think to see if anybody changed cars. I kind of want to know now if anybody changed cars. It looks like everybody is where they're supposed to be. Man, look at that. Ollie is just moving along. He needs somebody to harass him a little bit. And also, I'm like, where the heck are all the cars? Where'd they go? Let's see. Ollie is actually going to be catching up to. Wait, did David Griffin leave? Did he park the car?
Yeah. He had, I think he had another spin. So yeah.
Well, Andre Duna is not far ahead of the race leader. So the race leader is in the same sector as the lowest pro driver. So Andre Duna not having a great race here. I bet part of it is just this is a new track, right? For these drivers. I mean, it wasn't in this sim, and they probably just don't have it kind of all figured out. But folks, this track will be in future races. I can promise you that, because this really is a great track.
Track, flat, fast flowing corners really promotes nice, fun, close racing. It's what we all love.
Mm-hmm. And you've got some fast chicanes like that one, and then you got to slow it down for this last corner. But I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun. We should do where's Ollie at? When he comes around, we should do a lap inside of his car around the track. Because clearly he has figured out this track by a lot. There's 4 drivers that are running in the 111s. Actually, no, Andre's running in the 111s too, but Andre, Chris Rise, Lucius, Finn, and Ollie have all turned 111s in the last lap. Everybody else is in the 12s. So they've all been pretty consistent with their lap times. They're all within a second of their previous laps. There we go. Turn 1. Going to get across. Right there, he can see the back marker. That's Andre Duna in a white Porsche. Oh, I love those gears. Those straight cut gears sound so good. Can you imagine driving a NASCAR Cup car down this track? Oh my god. How do they even keep the back end together?
To be swiftly in a wall.
I'm sure
as soon as I started imagining it, felt like I was in Ricky Bobby flipping.
I have been watching racing movies for like the last week and a half, just when it's late at night and I'm just really tired. Last night I watched Ford versus Ferrari. I watched Days of Thunder a couple weeks ago, Talladega Nights a couple weeks ago. Sometimes I just got to get my racing movies in.
Especially in our line of work, right? It's almost a prerequisite.
You're not kidding. In fact, man, I've got something going on in my chest. Noah and myself are both in similar industries, in the tech industries, and we were talking the other night just about how kind of people are, and it's like we're 100% the same people. We're just a bunch of nerds and geeks, and we all love predictability. I love that everything is ones and zeros, and there's nothing else. It either works or it doesn't, right?
As you know, you wish that everything was like that, but the longer you live and figure out, everything's not. But no, especially, at least in the tech realm, right? Knowing everything comes back to that 1 or 0, the water's running or it's not. There's a beauty in it for sure.
It is. It's like living in the Matrix where you just see everything flowing across the screen. Sometimes you get in that mode and you're just like, I get it, and you just kind of dial in. It's fun. Look at these three together on the track. All three different manufacturers represented. 3 different countries actually too. United States, Germany, and UK, all represented in this little 3-car battle. Steven Saunders is really setting some good laps. He's being consistent, that is for sure. And those guys are really cutting that first corner. I guess you can get away with it and not get a slowdown, so that's good. I'm worried that no, I won't say the words, but never mind. This is kind of funny. Something in my brain. So far it's been pretty clean this race. It looks like Ollie is about to overtake Andre Duna, and that's going to be weird to see that a pro driver is going to get lapped, and we haven't even gotten all the way halfway through the race yet. So Ollie has got this track on lock, man. He's got it figured out. And from what I can tell, Finn and Ollie have an identical fastest lap time of 1:10.88. It's not showing me the third digit, so I don't know if what is that one?
Yeah. So Finn is at an 884 and Ollie's at an 880.
Oh, Chris, dang! These guys are
Oh, it's going right back at him.
This is spicy. I love it.
That'll wake you up.
And you know what Steven's saying while he looks in his mirrors? You guys just keep doing that, please. Just you keep fighting. Leave me alone.
More. And he's trying to.
Yeah, I see you, Luke. The huge debut. Luke coming in saying, I'm gonna get me some drivers. You know, Luke, you could just ask. You don't have to buy them by being our sponsor. I'm just kidding.
Hey, money talks.
No, Luke. No. Luke is a cool dude. We talked to him plenty,
Yeah.
and no, he's a cool cat. We first ran it.
Oh,
Lucius, driving like he just hit ice. Oh, man, Chris is itching to get that spot, man.
Yeah, he wants it back bad.
And here's an interesting thing. So Steven Saunders, this is his first race, and I don't know if he's going to be able to make the rest of them. And but he's out there disrupting the championship points, right? And I kind of like it. Like, okay, now they're like, hey, that's one more position we can't get. We want to try to get Luke into the broadcast booth with us, but the amount of work that he is dealing with right now. I mean, it is the time of year where auto racing is at its peak. Like, it's been just so much racing over the last couple weeks, and coming up, this isn't the 24 this weekend, right? Is the launch 24 this weekend? I think so. Oh! He just jumped the car. Okay, I gotta see what it looks like from the inside, because I swear, from the outside, it looked like his car just launched off the curbs. Holy mackerel.
It looks like that one curve is a little bit higher than the rest, so.
Yep. He may have just said to his splitter, you didn't need that, right?
You gonna eat that?
Yeah, right on this curb. Oh, we might not see, but watch. Let's see. It's gonna just go pop that front end up. Boink.
Oh, yep.
Oh, wow. You know how hard it is to turn your car when your wheels aren't on the ground? It's really difficult. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yikes.
Oh, jeez. That front splitter said, I do not exist any longer. I don't think they can model the splitter coming off. I think it's just part of the whole front clip. But oh, here we go. Chris is like, I'm tired of this. Jacob says, fine. This is Jacob starting out too. So Chris Rise is battling with a guy in front and behind him that aren't even battling for championship points right now. Chris, where is he? Let me see where he is. And I'm just going to check the championship standings. Where is he? He's running in, I think that's 5th place in the championship. There we are on board with Steven Saunders looking out that license plate camera. I know it doesn't have a license plate. Yeah, but, okay. I'm looking at it. That's funny. Hey, Luke, there you go, buddy. Send him a new custom rig. If you give Fry a new custom rig before I get one, I'll be mad. No, I'm kidding. I don't need one. Sorry. Nix was telling me something off mic. I want to say it so bad, but I'm not gonna. Let's see. If Luke, no, that's just it was. Man, who's this? Who's that in front of them in the? Oh, Ryan Hoskins. Okay, yeah, he's. Oh boy. Dude, look at Steven Saunders moving, man. I'm so proud, like watching how much he's grown as a race driver. I think he was the only one in our car at Nürburgring that didn't crash it. I think Jerry Jones and I both crashed it, and I think Jamie crashed it, but I don't know if Steven did or not. We'll find out. He'll tell me. He'll watch this back and be like, yo, I crashed it. Don't you remember?
Oh.
You scared him. You scared Noah Pix.
Yeah.
He's not ready for that camera swap. That's awesome. He's like,
yeah, the camera swapped and there was just a lot of car in my face. I wasn't ready for it, which is not a good sign, I guess, being on the racetrack. I don't know what else I was expecting, but especially now. Oh!
I think the camera is about 6 inches out of the bumper of the car, like, because sometimes we've seen that camera all the way in, like, peekaboo inside the back end of the car and doesn't do anything.
It really messes up my depth perception. It makes me start questioning a lot of things.
We'll get used to it, buddy, because for the next 2 weeks, everybody's going to be listening to you talk about these things. So.
Oh, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too, actually. I'm excited to just be driving down the freeway and listening to this race. I'll be 5 hours into my drive. No, about 6 hours into my drive, somewhere right around there, by the time this goes live. So I'll have my earbuds in, YouTube on, charger cable plugged in, and I'm going to make sure my son is driving that leg so that I can... Fry saying, say it, Chris, don't be yellow? Like yellow bellied? I don't know. Man, Chris really gets on the brakes.
Oh, there's the contact. There it is. I saw a little smoke.
Yeah. Steven's just like, what would Steven be saying? He'd be saying this one.
No, don't touch me there. This is my no square.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That was just seemed like it was right, the appropriate time to share it.
The no square.
Look at these three. You know what? At the end of this race, these three guys are probably going to say, that was so much fun, right? Because it's just, you know, and here's the different views, right? So you've got Steven Saunders. He's just having a great race. He's having a lot of fun driving, and he's been able to keep these guys back there for a while because they're they're fighting with each other, right? Chris is probably like, I'm so tired of going back and forth between these two with this Corvette. Ah! And the Corvette's probably like, hey, this is pretty fun. Let's mess with this guy in front of us. So they all have a little different attitude about what's going on. Steven's probably more of a, I need to protect my position. Chris is the aggressor, the attacker that's trying to get in and around up there. And I think, I don't know, Jacob's just having a good first race. It was a lot of fun watching these three.
Even getting the lean on, so no, yeah, he's really locked in. He's trying to put it in a defensive masterclass right now. He is putting on a defensive masterclass right now.
Listen to that 720s purr. You don't have that car in Gran Turismo. Still running the old
650s.
650s.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
What the heck? Okay, we got to go back. Oh, look at that. Steven gets a great
Steven's
run
holding
out.
on to it.
Oh.
No commentators curse over here.
Oh, this is good. Chris is going to send it up. Watch this.
This will be
He's
fun in
sending
this
it up
chicane.
there.
Let's see here.
Steven's just like, yeah, you go ahead.
He's letting him go.
Oh, he's giving them both?
No.
He didn't need to do that. He had that. Okay, let's go back outside the car and see if we can see what the heck happened there with Steven. I don't know if he missed his braking marker or what, but that was, commentator's curse. Oh no, further back, like towards the last like 3 corners, something happened where Chris was able to get in there. A little bit more. Okay, there. So.
Just better exit.
Wow, he
Got
really.
inside.
Steven didn't cover off that inside line, and Chris was like, "I'll take that, thank you." But this I don't understand. He slowed way down and let the Corvette through. Also, like he just look at that. He just said, "Here."
I think he had just lost all momentum and said, "Well, yeah."
Well, in his defense as well. When we were talking, he's like, "Can I come and race? I don't know if I can race the rest of them, but I want to try to race this one." I said, "As long as you don't do anything to the championship people," right? So maybe he's thinking that the Corvette and Chris, that they're battling for point positions, and he didn't want to be in the middle of that, which is a class act for Steven, right? That's,
respect.
I guess what he didn't realize is that Jacob Wilson's new too, so he didn't have to do that spot. Should I go on the mic and say, Jacob Wilson, you need to give that position back? I'm kidding.
Calling the FIA move. Get the big dog call from the top.
It's very rare that you'll hear me jump on the radio and talk to the drivers during the race. I had to a couple weeks ago and mentioned to a driver that they needed to chill out. They were being way too aggressive. So it was hard, but I mean, sometimes you got to call people out for, doing things wrong. But here we can call people out for doing things right. All of our folks who have donated to GT Champions. There's a link on our website where you can go and donate. We're trying to, we use our sponsors and donators and stuff to help keep the racing free for the drivers. So here's a list of all the people who have given us financial support in keeping GT Champions going. So appreciate everybody here on this list. Not but one of them is on the tracker list today. So here comes the race leader. He just went around Brian Hoskins, didn't he? I think. It looked like Ollie just lapped. Oh, that's not Brian. It is? Oh, okay. He's working his way up there, folks.
And Ollie just calm, cool, collected, has grown the gap to 6 seconds now to Finn, and it just shows what the consistency of their son could do for you. Chris, you were right on. Ollie really has this track dialed in, it seems, more than others.
Okay, sounds good to me. Oh, that Lamborghini is pushing. I will tell you that's one thing about that car that I think is pretty cool is when it gets mid corner, that thing just kind of holds it together, you know? It's one of those cars that you got to brake early and then get off the brakes and just swing that car through there, and it's just really well balanced for that. But it's hard to control it. Like you got to know how to drive that car.
And I think drivers found something that we didn't. You can put all 4 tires in that corner. Look at how they take it. Let's see.
In turn one?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically
Yep, I
don't
thought that
hit
was
the
going to be a
wall.
penalty.
Well, he didn't, but Ollie and Finn do put all 4 tires.
Yeah, there's some corners that you can get away with it,
Yeah.
and then there's some you can't. Is this still happening? Maybe I think Steven heard me on the radio. I think he heard me say that guy in the Corvette was not is new also. So you just harass that dude and take that spot for him. Go get him, Steven. Jacob's probably like, "Shut up, dude." I'm dude. What are you doing? I want to see you guys fight. Oh, and here we go.
Oh, and there it is.
Oh, look at that.
Commentator's blessing.
Don't. Oh, now you said it. You said it that we're responsible for things. Now look away. Like, look away. We are 42 minutes into this race. We've only got just under 20 minutes left in this race. And these guys, man, having some fun. So
These guys have
interesting.
been rolling.
I was watching a video yesterday. So the is it the LS1 motor that's in the Corvettes? I forget what they call, or LT1. Like the Z06 and the ZR1s, the racing Corvettes, they have that flat plane crank in them and stuff. That's the same motor that they were running in the for the Cadillac prototype cars, right? The GTP cars, but they changed it from I forget what it's called. It's a different type of crank, but it generates like 600 horsepower, and it's basically minus the crank. It's the same motor that runs in the Corvette. So GM's just like, yeah, we're gonna use this naturally aspirated V8. And if you listen to the sound of it when that car is on the track, you're just like, oh, I love it. I do. Hi, Toby. Second place. Get some free points. We're watching you. What's he? What does he keep looking at? Yeah. Oh, I think he's just looking out that screen. He's got 3 of them.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of that. I really want 3 screens to race on. I wonder just what the difference is like. Or VR. VR would work too.
I think we just got Steven Saunders making the move on.
Oh, we did miss it. Steven Saunders did get
Yeah.
the spot.
Getting right back at him through that first chicane there.
Yeah, he passed him like oh, that's right. He passed him here a while back. We watched that live. I can't remember. How did we forget that? Oh, I know, because there's a lot of cars and we keep forgetting things. But yeah, he passed him a while back. Look at it. He's already gapping him now. I bet you I know what's happening. Remember those things called tires that these cars have to drive on? I'm wondering if Jacob has had some issues preserving those tires, because look, now Brian Hoskins is behind him, and I'll do that deal, but for every race you don't win with it, you owe me $20. Luke, you're amazing. That is awesome. how much credit does Fry have? Like, at what point does he actually have to send you the $20? Because maybe he races for like a year, right? And doesn't win every race, and then at the end of the year he just sends you back the rig for what you paid.
That should
Fry's
cover the
actually not a
cost.
bad racer in Gran Turismo. He just hasn't driven in iRacing. You know, what? That could be a fun little promotion, Luke. You could do some
If
stuff
I
like
were
that.
Fry, I would say yes. Let's do it.
I would. Oh no, Brian!
Oh,
Did he just? I think he just got on the gas. Is he waiting? Just trying not to get in anybody's way, I guess. All right, so we still have 11 cars on the track. Oh wait, nope, we're down to 10. Andre Duna parked it. I guess Andre's thinking, I'm just going to go ahead and call this one my drop round. This is a really fun track, and a lot of these drivers clearly have it dialed in. And it may be that we're missing some drivers because they didn't want to purchase the track, perhaps. But this was this was a free track, wasn't it? I don't remember if we had to buy it. Well, no, I think you had to buy it. I think this one wasn't a free track, actually. But this track, folks, is so good. Look how wide it is. There's so much room. And go look on YouTube. Not right now, because you're busy watching us, and don't you dare leave. But you can go on YouTube and watch the NASCAR cars on here, like the Cup cars and stuff, and you'll be just like, wait, what? Fry said, well, it's $20 off since you misspelled my name. Okay. All right then. Okay. There's oh, look at that. The leaders caught up and passed Jacob Wilson now. Dang, is he gonna lap everybody in the field by the time this race is over? Good night. Luke, what did you feed this kid? He is just flying. I think Ollie's probably like, I'm driving for a race team right now. I have to make this the best performance ever.
It's like, this is big business on the line. I got to perform.
Yeah, he's doing.
I just
great.
see my SDK is just blue, 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 blue.
Oh yeah, everything.
Yeah, yep. He's rolling today.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
10th off of the track record.
There's only 6 people left on the lead lap compared to him. So, oof.
He's moving.
What is that gap what's the gap to Ollie from Toby? Is it just 9 seconds? I feel like it's
And that's 53.
Yeah. Wow. Ollie, he ain't messing around.
Everybody that's watching right now, you go ahead and hit the like button for Ollie right now. Setting everything on fire. Let's get this algorithm cooking up.
Say
hi in the chat. See if you can spell Fry's name right.
There you go.
Try it all. Just do whatever. Put it in there.
I'm gonna have to just send a message to Ollie pretty soon and just say, hey, what's your home address so I can send this coin to you? I'll just send it to you just before the season's over so you can hold it up in the interview or something. I'm kidding. But no, there were some guys that were really making him work for it, but I haven't seen them the last couple of races. And an unfortunate side effect of sim racing is that it's entirely too easy for drivers to just bow out and leave, because we keep track of that stuff though. Don't you think we don't? We keep attendance of every driver that participates in any race. But it is it's an unfortunate thing where, oh, I can't win the championship, all right, I'm gonna go drive somewhere else, and it's kind of childish. It's like, if you're gonna commit to a series, like, do it, like, be a race driver. We all have to do that. somebody always wins and everyone else always loses, right? That's just how racing is. So hopefully they're all back. Where are we at next week? It's Algarve. That's right. That's a good track. That's a fun track. I want to give it. Can I talk about the series that we're looking at? Our next one, make just not in detail, but I want to share 2 pieces of information.
For sure. I mean, people voted in the poll. They know
Yeah.
they know how
So-
the poll went.
That's true. So our next one make series is going to be in the Mustang, and one of the tracks, one of my favorites, is making a return back. I think the last time we were on that was in F4. Can you guess which one it is? Does anybody have a clue? Oh, geez, Chris.
Oh, Chris Rock, got some airtime.
Dude. We're gonna see if anybody in the chat knows what track I'm talking about that we'll be racing in our upcoming series with the Mustangs. It's my favorite track, so if any of you know who I am, you'll know what my favorite track is. So we'll see if they can guess it, and we'll just leave it right there. If anybody does guess it, let's see. If anyone can guess it on the first try, then what am I going to give them? What am I going to give them, Pix? I'll let them assign 1 championship bonus point to any driver they want. You get a bonus point. You get a bonus point. No. Let's see. I don't see anybody typing. Right? I don't see anybody answering. Nobody knows. Shame. It's going to be the last race of that series too. That's where I want to end the series on that track. So, Pix knows what. Dang, Lucius, be careful. Fry.
Ooh.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, these tires are really starting to feel it, especially those front lefts. They are not happy with anybody. And I bet they are hot pots.
Look at Fry's answer, Noah. Do you know that track?
I do not know that track, sadly.
Okay.
But I'm about to do a quick Google on it.
Out in California, where I grew up, and I have spent more time at that track than any other racetrack, minus Laguna Seca. Now that I spent 3 days there, I still spent more time at Sonoma, and Sonoma is the correct answer. So, yep, we'll be racing the NASCAR short version of the track. So that's all I'm giving you. I'm not telling you any other tracks, but that track is going to be there. I love that track, and they're supposed to have remodeled it for. Oh, it's got lots of different stuff. They race everything there. NASCAR races there. They got open wheelers. I don't think they race bikes there. I mean, they probably do, but probably not any big series that I know of. I don't think MotoGP does. But all right, so Fry, who's your bonus point going towards? Now we're gonna see who Fry really likes, right? If you give it to Ollie, I'm gonna slap you across the face when I see you. He doesn't need it anymore. He's got plenty. No, I'm kidding. There's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, good cat. He has so much fun in iRacing. It's so much fun. Laguna is his second fave, so heads up.
Looks like there was one motorcycle series that raced in Sonoma. It's called Moto America.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they're not racing this season at Sonoma, but they've raced in the past.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. There's plenty of open wheel that was raced there. When I was younger, I don't know if it's still there, but when I was younger, there was the Bob Bondurant School of High Performance Race Car Driving. I don't know why I can remember the entire name of it, except I just saw the sign every time I was there, right? So,
Moto America races at Barber Motorsports, Road Atlanta, Road America, Ridge Motorsports Park, Laguna Seca, Virginia, Mid Ohio Sports Car Course, COTA, and New Jersey Motorsports Park.
Yep.
So
It looks like Ollie is about to lap somebody, one of the pro-ams. Was that Steven Saunders? Oh no, Chris Rise.
Chris Ross.
Jeez Louise. It's like,
And
it's
then
like,
there were 4.
yeah. Now Ollie's like, I got 4.5 minutes. Can I pass them all? Well, he's only 10 seconds from Lucius, right? About 10 seconds?
I'm saying Ollie's are you saying Ollie is 10
Yeah,
seconds
Ollie.
from Lucius? Oh no, I'm saying him be 52 seconds.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
no, Ollie
He's
is,
Lucius 10 seconds from Toby.
yeah, and Ollie is 10 seconds behind Toby. So if he closes that gap, he's going to lap every other pro.
Everybody except the top of the podium
Yeah.
finishers. That is crazy. Like,
I've never seen that
oh,
before.
I know what it is. I know why he's so fast. School's probably out, so all he's been doing is driving on this track.
I didn't want to say it. I was like, you don't have the 9 to 5. This the 9 to 5.
Yeah,
He's
probably
been waiting on this day for 2 weeks.
maybe. I don't know when school ends, where
Yeah.
he is, obviously, but no. That is one talented race driver right there. That's for sure. That kid is gonna make some waves anywhere he
We may
races.
be seeing the birth of a star.
We can say when we see this kid named Ollie Skulls, Sulk,
I went with
however you
Sulk.
say it.
He'll let us know in the interview. We'll ask him.
We're gonna look back in like 5 years from now, and we're gonna be like, hey, do you remember when our current Formula One champion was racing with GT champions? Remember that he's gonna be sitting on the podium with the first place trophy at Le Mans and saying, I owe all of it to GT champions from back in 2025. They made me what I am today.
He'll have the
Thanks
GT
to Luke
Champions logo on the
Mansky.
race suit.
Yeah, are you kidding? I'll send him a patch. Here, put this on there.
You know? He'll
Have
take the
the-
medal off and it'll be the GT Champions coin around his neck.
Not for what they're charging for those things now. Jeez, please, no.
Coin makers, y'all make it right, man. Come on, stop playing with us.
Yeah, stop playing. Now I'm gonna tell everyone this: the next one make that we do. We've done Ferrari, we've done Porsche, and we've done Porsche Cup. So we did the GT3R, and then we've done the Cup car. This one, obviously, like I said, is going to be the Mustang, but there will absolutely 100%, without a doubt, pit stops. You will not be able to no stop the race. So we're going to introduce a little bit more strategery into the series. So that'll be a lot of fun. And
I
go ahead, Noah.
Also, I was just going to say I do want to call out Fry has bestowed his point to Mr. Saunders in the chat. So I guess
He did.
Steven will be getting a +1 for his troubles today.
Yep. Fry's trying to give him 10, but
Yeah.
no, sir.
Had to reel him in a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Had to change the message a little bit for you, Fry.
We can give him 10. That's all the bonus points he'll have for the whole season, because I don't know if he's going to make the rest of the races. 1 million points for Steven Saunders.
Yeah, this might be a dangerous precedent.
All he needs I have something covering up the last word. What does it say? All he needs a what?
Nerf.
Oh,
We need to make him overfeel his car a little bit.
That's
I
funny.
remember when Danica Patrick started in NASCAR. Everybody was saying she need to put sandbags in the back. We need to do the same for Ali, I'm guessing.
Oh, because she was too light?
It was too light. Yeah. we need to put some
She only weighs
sandbags on
105 pounds. We need to put some more weight in there. That's funny. Oh, there is somebody there he's catching up to. Is that? Oh, that's Oh, hey, Ollie won! Woohoo! Yay! Ollie comes across winner. In about an hour, we'll see Finn Coleman come across the track. There he is. Finn Coleman brings the Lambo home for P2, and not far behind is Lucius. He's actually kind of far behind. We're gonna have to wait a little bit before he gets there. It looks like the rest of the field is coming across. But this is our pro-am leader, so he will be getting some first place points for that. Nice, dude. Wow, that was one heck of a gap in in this race. Algarve should be better. These drivers should all have that track and have known it, but there he is. P1 for Lucius. Congratulations, sir. That's some good points. Oh yeah, let's go talk to some of the boys. I got you. I'm gonna go grab me up some guys. All right, so oops. That was a good race. That really was a good race. All right, Noah, you've had your first experience with a broadcast here in iRacing. We did your first one when we did the All-Star race a couple of weeks ago. So, what are you thinking?
Had a blast, honestly. I had a great time. Get to talk to the what we say, Ollie, Finn, and Chris. I'm excited to get to talk to some of the racers and seeing where their heads at right now. But great day of racing in the City of the Rose, and looking forward to closing this round 5 out and seeing what's in store for round 6.
There we go. So I think Finn Coleman is the Dark Finn in the chat. We'll hopefully we'll get there and we'll get a chance to talk to him. That was a fun race, you guys. Even with the lack of Oh, that's right. Sorry. I was doing the top 3 for some reason. Guys, I love me some good racing, and this track is definitely proven to be pretty good. So, all right. Well, let's see. We got a couple people here. We're gonna talk to Lucius. Hey, Lucius.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Good? Yeah, that was all right.
Yeah, just thought we'd invite you on in here, have a little chit chat with you. Tell us a little bit about your race, man.
Well, it's actually quite hard, even though I finished third, but it was only my second time loading this track up, and so I'm pretty happy with it. I had a few off tracks, a few half spins, but yeah, the gap was quite big behind, so managed to keep the position.
Yep. Well, it was a fun race. You finished third overall, so not too bad, man. Getting on the podium is always a fun adventure.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, yeah. But it could have been better, but I'm happy with it.
Yeah. How are you feeling going into the next round?
I don't actually know what race it is, but
It's Algarve.
sorry?
Algarve.
Oh, I can't remember what it's like, but yeah, we'll see. It'll probably be fine. I'll just try and keep. I think I'm leading the championship now, so I'll just try and keep the lead.
Yeah, you are. And showing up and getting race points, that's the best way to win a championship. is to show up
Yeah,
at each race.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'll just be cautious and try not to spin as many times as today. So
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna need to get that stuff under control because in the next season, you sir are gonna probably end up being in our pro class. Then you can duke it out with the big boys.
yeah, it's all
What
right.
was
Yeah, I'll have to
awesome?
practice a bit more then. I mean, the I can't remember who won, but he was pretty fast and Finn as well. So
Yeah, Ollie's in a whole other league. I don't know where he came from, but that kid moves. Well, congratulations, you good job.
thank you, thank you.
All right, take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
All right, let's see. Is we're gonna go to Finn if Finn is there. Hey Finn, you got
Hey.
radio?
Yeah.
Hey, nice job, dude.
Hey, thanks.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Finally. Finally on the top step.
Yep. It took some time, but you got there.
Yeah.
That was some work though, man. I'll tell you what, that car looked like it was all kinds of just slippery. But I mean, it's fast, but it was just slippery through a lot of corners. Were you had a few pucker moments there? You-
No, it was quite okay, I have to say. Like the first part of the race I was pushing, and then I thought like I had, I guess, 20 seconds behind to the next car in my class, so I was the whole another time chilling, not pushing. So it was quite comfortable. So I don't have to push to Ollie. I think I could go his pace, but it was not worth it because I got not more points or less. So I was just chilling on P2 overall and P1 in my class, so it's okay.
Nice, nice. So you're sitting before this race started, you were sitting in 7th position, and three of the drivers that are ahead of you didn't show up for today's race. That's going to bring you much closer to them. So um, that should be fun. That should be a good time.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was the goal. I wanted to win the race already in Red Bull Ring. It was my goal. Pace was there much stronger than here in my thoughts, but quiet was decent today, so it was enough.
Awesome. Well, you did a great job, man. Congratulations. Woo!
Thanks.
All right.
Congrats.
All right, let's see. I think we have one person left in here that we can talk to. His name's Ollie. And it's like as soon as somebody went and put a livery on that white Porsche or that black Porsche of his, suddenly he's a whole new driver. Ollie, congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
Okay, so you got poached, right? Got yourself a race team now. And I'm gonna give you a minute in a second to tell me a little bit about how that worked out. But um, how many laps did you put in practice on this track before this race?
I mean, uh, quite a lot of laps. The setup was quite important. Just couldn't really perfect the setup on this track, but it was quite hard work, especially like the first one. You really have to cut that first, you know, the curb, get close to the wall, and yeah.
Well, I don't know if you listen to the race while you're racing, or if you just turn everything off and hyper focus on the race. But we really want to make sure that when you win the 24-hour of Le Mans for Luke Mansky Racing someday in the future, that you just remember us, okay?
Yeah, I'll remember you guys.
That was a pretty great race, man. You left only 4 people on the lead lap by the end of this race. Do you realize that?
Crazy.
Yeah. Uh, I feel like you've ran 1,000 laps on this track compared to everybody else to be because like your line was everywhere. It's like you found every inch that you can get out of this track, within track limits, of course. And I was just uh and according to my notes that I see, you and a few others had 0 off tracks. Did you have 0 off tracks for this race?
Yeah, I had no incident points at all, so quite good.
So just for everybody else that's trying to chase this guy in the championships, that's just a couple extra more points he just earned in that race. So it's just you're in a whole nother league, man. And I'm super impressed by your racing. But all right, so you got to tell me, how'd this Luke Mansky thing come to be?
So obviously quite good performance in this championship. And then yeah, just Luke Mansker messages me, just telling me how good performance and if I just want to join the team, you know, drive for their team in this championship as well. And it's been quite an honor. I really liked it. In the 24-hour now, we're going to be done quite good. Went from like 19th to 4th place in the G3
Oh, did you
class.
race? You raced in the Nürburgring 24 under Luke Mansky?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, awesome, dude.
thank you.
Well, that is pretty neat. Luke Mansky's a pretty cool cat, and he's got some pretty quick dudes on that team. So you're going to be in good company.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, any shout outs, man?
yeah. Shout out to my uncle. He's been really supportive to me. Bought me a new sim, so quite happy with that. Definitely has helped me gain that more lap time. And yeah, thanks to him. Thanks a lot.
Did you say he bought you like a new sim rig?
Yeah,
I want to know your uncle. I think everybody listening and watching wants to know your uncle now. The benefactor. He
Yeah,
sees he must see what we see. Just give this kid the tools and he'll make magic happen with it. So that's pretty awesome, man.
yeah, and all his dad is in the chat, so shout out to his dad and everyone who has been watching the race.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Somebody said that we needed to nerf your car and to make it slower. We won't be doing that, by the way. But
oh,
we'll see how you do in the next season come up. I don't know if you were listening during the broadcast, but I announced that our next one make series coming up is going to be for in the Mustang. So it'll be the
yeah,
Ford Mustang, and oh, it's gonna be such a great it's gonna be a great series. I'm hoping you get a chance to race in it under the Luke
yeah.
Mansky colors.
I'll definitely be interested. I mean, I like the Ford Mustang a lot, so
Oh, great! You hear that, everybody? Ollie just says he loves that car. Like, oh,
Yeah,
great.
I think we need to release the calendar as soon as possible so everyone starts putting the laps in.
Yeah, they all have to put in their 1,000 laps per trek, like Ollie does. Oh, Ollie, that's awesome, man. We're so proud. Hey, and you obviously clear this with your folks, but we also have the ability to do driver cams during the races. And if you go back and watch the race, you'll see that we have several drivers who have a webcam up, so we can watch them sitting in their rigs while they're racing. So if you and your parents are cool with that stuff, you should get that set up so that we can A, check out your new rig, right? And B, just see what it looks like when you're racing. So it'll be a lot of fun.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, man. Good job. Woohoo. Where's all the buttons?
Thank you.
There we
Shout
go.
out Piotrek, dad out there. Shout out all the dads. Happy Father's Day tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow. My wife even told me last night, she's like, "Hey, um tomorrow night, Saturday night, tonight basically. She's like, whatever you want to do. If you want to go race with all your friends, I won't even make a word about it." I'm like, "Yay, thanks." So you might find me, oddly enough, you might find me running some oval racing, because sometimes that's just a lot of fun to just sit in the pack and freak out. So that's a pretty good race. I wish we had a few more drivers that were here. So hopefully people will show up for the last few rounds.
Yeah, but big shout out to and thank you to everyone that showed up. It's a really cool track. Of course this is the first time that we do a race in it, and I liked it a lot. Short tracks
Mhm.
are awesome as well. So thank you to everyone that showed up today.
Yeah, agreed. In fact, the short tracks are really fun, especially when they have a couple good long stretches on them, right? So it makes it for a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, Mustang sounds awesome on this track when you're in it. That's for sure. Well, all right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. We're gonna excuse Ollie and Finn, and we'll let them go off and celebrate with whomever they want to celebrate with. Thanks everybody for coming by. We'll be back next week. When I say we, I mean Noah and Pegs. Next
Whoop,
week
whoop.
for Algarve, which is in Mexico, right? Isn't that where that track is? Spain. Oh, it is.
Portugal.
Oh, yeah. Portugal. Okay, you're right. So we'll be back there. And Noah's gonna take the lead and bring these races to you over that Algarve and then Watkins Glen. So I'll be
See,
keeping an
I'll be
ear
looking
out.
forward to it. Yeah, I'll definitely be having my my chat open whenever say a misstep or something. I'm sure Chris, you'll keep me honest, man. Keep me honest.
What's gonna happen, Noah, is every time you do something wrong, I'm taking 1 point away from Ollie. And
Oh.
anytime you do something wrong, I'm taking. he's he's the one that's gonna get in trouble, not you. Now Ollie's probably like, "Hey, shut up."
Yeah, he's like, yo, that guy doesn't have a face. Keep him away from the race.
Then Luke Mansky's probably like, Chris, do you and I need to have a talk? we need to discuss some things. Anyway, speaking of Luke, thanks, Luke Mansky, for sponsoring this season of our GT3 Open. Been a lot of fun. You can go check out his website, lukemanskyracing.com. And yeah, he's just go there. There's so much cool stuff that to get to know about these guys. And if you're into real racing, like you are fortunate enough to have a race car and do stuff like that, which means I'm super jealous of you. But talk to Luke, because they do a lot of fabricating of custom stuff too, and sim rig stuff, and yeah, be pretty awesome. I'd love to have my Kia Sedona minivan like whole setup in my house, like, and feel like I'm driving my minivan on a racetrack. I think that would be really cool. Anyway, note to Luke.
I've been wanting the same for my Ford Explorer.
That's awesome. We're racing minivans and SUVs. Everyone was like, "Don't you want like a Corvette or something?" Like, nope. I want
Nah.
my minivan with my touchscreen stereo where I can listen to music while we're
Yo.
driving. Anyway, of course, a big shout out to our newest corporate sponsor here, PC Systems. Their customer support's pretty great, guys. Like I said, I work with them all the time, and they are a treat to work with. Super responsive, and yeah, go check them out. Tell them we sent you. Let them know. We need these sponsors to stick around, right? We need them to know that they're getting their money's worth. Although I think getting their money's worth is just having a great event, right? So, and of course, Origin Micro, Don Doney, big shout out to him out there at Origin Micro, taking care of all this kind of stuff. I am not far away from placing a 5-figure order with him for for stuff. So I tell you folks, they're really great company to work with. So hit them up, sales@originmicro.com, or you can go to their website. But go ask for Don. Tell him we sent you there. And if you're just wanting to buy stuff for you, you don't have to be an IT dealer, to buy stuff there, right? He sells retail also. I just buy wholesale from him because I do. This is part of my job. Noah and I we'll talk more about that, Noah. I
Yeah,
know
for
he's in the
sure.
same industry.
Shout out to
So,
the Don.
the Don. Oh my gosh, that's what we have to call him now. The Don. That is perfect. We have to do that. He sent me a picture when we first started talking about sponsorships pics. Do you remember what the picture was that was in the parking lot next to his building that was getting wrapped? Yeah,
Yep.
a Red Bull F1 car. So
Ooh.
yes, so the company next door to him in his business park, or wherever it is, up in New Hampshire, I think is where they are. And somebody was wrapping a Red Bull F1 car. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Anywho, all right, I think that's it for today. Again, congratulations to Ollie and Lucius for winning their their particular classes. We'll see what they can do with Algarve next week. I guess that's it for today. And stay tuned, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you know when we go live, and we'll be able to bring you some good racing. Picks, any final thoughts on the race today?
Yeah, thank you to everyone who watched the race, to all the drivers, and happy Father's Day to everyone who is as a father or the usual, anyone who takes care of family members that are younger, or people who support children in foster homes or whatever. Congrats, and I hope they have a great Father's Day weekend.
Awesome. Great job. Noah, any final thoughts from you?
Shout out to all the racers that were on the track today. Spread love, and looking forward to seeing y'all next week.
Awesome. All right, folks. That's all of us here. And Eton always has our blessings from wherever he is on planet Earth. We're grateful you guys came to see us. We'll talk to you guys next weekend when we hit Algarve. Have a great Father's Day to all of you dads out there and dad figures. We'll talk to you next time around. Have a good one.
Bye. Where's my button? Here you go.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.